Rainbow, right? I was saying to Matt, good morning, by the way. I was saying to Matt yesterday, when there's a rainbow, you're kind of 50-50 on the weather. But yesterday, there was no doubt here in Greater Manchester, in down south, I know there were intense, fantastic to watch thunderstorms.
Really dramatic thunderstorms, for many of us, actually. Rainbows, I think the silver lining, weren't they, of those big storms. But yes, good morning to you. We've got a bit more of the same to come today. If you're not a fan of those thunderstorms that we had yesterday, you might want to look away now because we've got more of the same. This was the picture in Lancashire yesterday, and there'll be some sunshine in between those downpours. There's certainly some blue sky, and this time of year it still feels warm enough where you do see the sunshine come through, but then we get those really heavy, dramatic downpours, blustery winds driving them through as well. But the strength of the wind will help to move the showers through fairly quickly today.
Ever since I mentioned 6 metres 29, Amondo Duplantis' most recent of his 13 world records, Charlie has been trying to work out how high the studio is because he's going to plan a pole vault. I imagine before the morning count. Is that right?
Are you going to do that? Are you doing the pole vault?
Health and safety have just been on here and they say we can't do it here. But I think, I'm not an expert, but I think the height of our studio here probably is about 6.5 metres. I reckon it is about right.
How tall's a tall person? 2 metres?
Yes. How tall's a tall person?
Well, I think we've got a tall person here. We've got Jack who's on floor, right? So who floor sounds? So Jack, what are you, 2 metres?
Yeah, nearly 2 metres.
Nearly 2 metres.
Yeah, 3 of Jack.
No, I don't think there are 3 of Jack.
Well, approximately. It's very high, is what I'm saying.
It's higher than this studio.
And Sarah, I know you were listening in on the. Hugh was talking about the weather in Japan, the conditions for them there. It's hot. Is it humid as well?
It's hot, it's humid, and temperatures are rising. They've had a really, really hot, record-breaking summer, actually, in parts of Japan. Tomorrow, temperature's about 31 degrees, so that's hot enough. But after that, they're just going to continue to rise. So into Monday, Tuesday, could be 34, 35. But as you were saying, the humidity really high as well, so it'll feel like 40 degrees.
You like nipping out for a run? You wouldn't. You wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want to do that.
Absolutely not. I think you've just got to, take lots of regular breaks, haven't you, in that kind of weather. Hydrate well, and they've taken some of the events forward by about half an hour as well.
Yeah,
just
makes
to try
sense.
and beat the worst of the heat.
This is glorious.
Indeed it is. Yes, good morning to you. A serene start to the day for some of us. This is the picture this morning in Cromer, the sun rising there. We've got some shower clouds around, just adding to the fairly dramatic sunrise this morning. And through the day, it's going to be that story of some spells of sunshine, but also some really heavy downpours, some thunderstorms in the mix. Good morning to you. Well, the weather is looking very unsettled at the moment out there. We've got the real mix of some sunshine around, but also some scattered heavy downpours. And, of course, that is the recipe for some lovely rainbows as well. This is the picture this morning in Burnham-on-Sea in Somerset. Many of us are waking up to skies like this. Some glimpses of blue out there. There's also a lot of raindrops as well. And they're going to be moving through quickly on the blustery winds that we're going to see developing through today and into tomorrow as well.
I'll tell you what's up in the air at the moment. Rainbows. Sarah's got a few for us, and with rainbows comes the rain and the sunshine.
The rain and the sunshine, that's the recipe, 2 essential ingredients for rainbows. The best time to spot them, actually, over the next hour or two, or later in the afternoon. So the middle part of the day, the sun is too high in the sky. So, top tip for rainbows.
I didn't know that it would affect if the sky's too high in the sky, you wouldn't see rainbows.
It has to be just at the right level, not too high. The sun behind you, the rain in front of you, and that's when you're more likely to spot a rainbow.
Love learning that. Thanks,
and
Sarah.
who doesn't love a beautiful rainbow? Yes, good morning to you. The reason we've got so many rainbows, our weather watchers have been out spotting them over the past few days, is because we've got that mix of sunshine and showers as well. So this is the picture this morning in Fife, but many of us have got that similar mix of a bit of blue sky, but plenty of heavy showers.
If you were listening carefully earlier, you would have heard the trick to rainbows. No rainbows at the moment, so if the rain is in front of you, to best see a rainbow, the rain has to be in front of you, the sun has to be behind you.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not saying you're the rain and Charlie's the sunshine by any means.
Yeah, that's right. Rain in front of you, sunshine behind you, earlier in the morning
so
or
the sun's slightly lower.
Yeah, that's right. So if the sun is too high overhead, you won't get such a dramatic rainbow. But did you know all rainbows are actually full circles? That it's just the horizon getting in the way and chopping off half the circle. But if you're in an aircraft and you spot one, you might probably
see a circle.
Well, how can there be a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow then if
good
it's a complete
question.
circle? That doesn't make any sense.
No,
Yeah, well done. You completely disputed that theory and tore
I
it
think we'll
down.
have to, look at the science.
Exactly. Again, what's happening today, Sarah?
Yeah. Well, good morning. Yeah, we've got some sunshine and some heavy showers. Of course, the recipe for rainbows. Dry at the moment here. This is the picture in Aberdaron at the moment. So there's some sunshine actually like this for quite a few of us. Let's take a look at the satellite image. Aberdaron there just poking out in the sunshine, and actually not a lot of cloud for many of us, but where you do see this speckled nature of this cloud, there's some rain coming out of it. It's heavy and thundery at times too. Most of the rain this morning is across parts of the west, parts of northwest Scotland in particular. We've had some more persistent rain through the English Channel as well. But as we head through the day, these blustery southwesterly winds will drive in more showers. They'll tend to bubble up almost anywhere by the afternoon. Heavy, thundery at times, and temperatures in the mid to high teens, but feeling a little bit cooler where you're exposed to those brisk winds.
Hi, Nina. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. It's another day when shower clouds are looming across many parts of the UK.
Hello, good afternoon. Our mixed, very unsettled weather continuing through the weekend, particularly for Sunday, with some heavy rain and strong winds sweeping in. We do have a warning from the Met Office covering most of the country for strong winds now, lasting through into Monday.
But I bet Ben Rich would. Weather data king.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Nina. I will take it. Thank you very much. Let me have a look at some weather data for you now to tell you what the weekend's going to be like. Actually, the best way to put it is that you will need to be prepared for wind and rain. We've seen some further showers across the UK so far today.
Hello there. Very good evening to you. Well, today it has been fine to start. A bit of a nip in the air, though, saying that, but then scattered showers have developed through much of this afternoon. And well, for the weekend, there are still some showers in the forecast. Heavy rain, actually, for a time on Sunday. And then once that clears through, turning much windier, and there's a yellow weather warning in force for strong winds through the second half of the weekend. Once the rain clears through, the winds will strengthen, and that's when that yellow weather warning for strong winds comes into force from Sunday night and into Monday. So, yes, a real autumnal feeling weekend for many. Heavy thundery showers Saturday, wetter for all on Sunday. Take care.
Well, it's been another day of sunshine and showers. Some beautiful clouds out and about. For example, this one in North Yorkshire, a thundercloud looming on the horizon. And there are more of those to come.
The former BBC weather presenter Jay Wynne has died at the age of 56 after a long-term illness. Jay joined BBC Weather in October 2000 and regularly presented the weather on the BBC News at 6 and 10. His brother confirmed that he passed away in June.
Just before we get on to the weather, I just want to bring up the sad news of Jay Wynne, your former colleague and your friend, I know, who we found out sadly passed away. A sad day in the office.
Yeah, we're all really sad today. I mean, I worked with Jay for about 16 years, and outside of work, I remember him as being the best skier I've ever skied with. I went on holiday with him to the French Alps a few years ago, and he was just incredible. And I also skied with him close to home in Surrey.
In Surrey?
In Surrey, following really heavy snowfall back in 2010. So I've got really fond memories of Jay. He was such a nice bloke, and it's shocking news for all of us. And of course, I said we're sending very best wishes to everyone that knew Jay, his friends and his family today in this sad time.
Absolutely. Our condolences too to him. And now we're on to the weekend, and how's the weather looking for us?
Yeah, so weather-wise today, we've seen plenty of showers, rainbow here over the capital, some heavy downpours mixed in. And actually right now we still have a few showers showing up on the radar picture as well.
And these sunny spells and showers continue into the weekend. There is a definite autumnal feel to things and a weather warning in force. I'll give you all the details next.
Becky is over RHS Gardenhide Hall in Chelmsford for us. Oh, and Becky, there is some unsettled weather ahead, isn't there?
Really unsettled. It is impossible to choose what one wears in this weather. It's really a mixture of umbrellas and sunglasses at the ready, I would say. We have been dodging heavy showers here all afternoon at RHS Hyde Hall in Essex. Absolutely beautiful here, and luckily that rain is really welcomed by the gardeners and growers because they've only had half of their usual expected rainfall this summer, so they're really still well behind where they should be for the time of year. But luckily they have a very large reservoir on hand, don't we all, to save the plants from drought stress, thanks to being able to just tap into that. And that's certainly what the advice is from the experts at the moment, being able to store some water in these unpredictable and changing times. So if you do possibly have space for a water butt, it does allow you to top up and have your own little reserves, because gardening and growing at this time, of course, is a real stress. But there is plenty of rain coming this weekend, which is good news, as I say, for the gardeners and growers at least, and we are going to be getting a bit of a top up of those water tables. So sunny spells and showers through tomorrow. Worth bearing in mind what's happening on Sunday. If we have a look, you can see that Met Office have issued a weather warning, and that's in force from 8 o'clock on Sunday evening until 6 o'clock on Monday evening, and that's for strong winds covering the bulk of England and Wales. The potential for some very strong gusts in there as well, so expect some impacts. Let's have a look at the forecast. So we start as we mean to go on. Sunny spells and scattered showers are expected on Saturday. For Sunday, we've got that system moving in, so expected to be wet and windy, certainly moving in from the west, and cloudier as well. So there is going to be some lovely weather around, as well as some rain this weekend. The best chance of sunshine will be through tomorrow, but I personally love this weather. I think it's so cosy, and don't let it get you down. If you do need a boost, it's only 14 Fridays till Christmas. That'll cheer you up.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Becky.